Hello, Dallas Cowboys fans. Today we have news that is shaking the NFL and could change the future of the team. The Cowboys have admitted that there is a possibility that Dak Prescott, their star quarterback, could leave in the near future. Stay with us until the end of the video to find out all the details. Last season, Dak Prescott was on an impressive streak, putting up MVP-worthy numbers and leading the Cowboys to the top. However, a surprise loss in the wild card round against the Green Bay Packers left the franchise in a state of shock. What promised to be a long-term project with stars like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons has been marred by uncertainties and questionable decisions by management. Dak Prescott is in the final year of his current contract with the Cowboys. And here comes the big news. Due to a clause in his deal, Jerry Jones will not be able to use the franchise tag to retain him in 2025. This means that Dak will become an unrestricted free agent, which opens the door for juicy offers from other equipment. Could Dak Prescott be seeking a record contract similar to that of Trevor Lawrence, who recently signed for $275 million with the Jacksonville Jaguars? Stephen Jones, the Cowboys personnel director, has spoken out about the situation. On the Scoop City podcast, he admitted that the process of retaining Prescott, along with other stars like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, is a real challenge. When you start accumulating them like that, you know it's a challenge. Not that it's not doable, but you certainly have to give and take if you want to do it, Jones said. Stephen also mentioned that despite the team's efforts, negotiations with Dak could take time. We are talking about big deals, and that takes time. We want to keep all our star players, but we know that this is a complicated situation, he added. What does this mean for the future? With Dak Prescott likely to become the NFL's most coveted free agent, he likely feels comfortable waiting until 2025 to make a decision. This puts the Cowboys in a delicate situation, where they will have to play their cards wisely to ensure they can retain their stars while handling the complicated issue of finances. The possibility of Dak Prescott leaving the Cowboys is real and presents a huge challenge for the franchise. Fans will have to keep an eye on how things play out for the rest of the season and how the Cowboys handle their negotiations. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you want to stay up to date with all the news about the Dallas Cowboys. Leave us your comments and tell me what you think about Dak Prescott's possible departure. Activate notifications so you don't miss any of our exclusive news. Today we will talk about an incredible story involving a Cowboys legend, Troy Aikman, and the reigning NFL MVP, Lamar Jackson. Stay with us until the end to find out all the details of this legal dispute that is causing a lot of talk. This week, Lamar Jackson has been the center of attention for several reasons. Not only has he received a recruiting pitch from NFL icon Peyton Manning, but he is also in the middle of a legal battle with our legend, Troy Aikman. Jackson's legal team recently filed a notice of opposition against Aikman over the former Cowboys quarterback's efforts to register the 8 trademark. Aikman has been promoting his beer brand under this name, but Jackson's team claims this would conflict with the reigning NFL MVP's trademark 8. It's unusual to see two famous quarterbacks who wore the same number face off in a trademark dispute. Josh Gerben, a trademark attorney, tweeted about the matter, noting that Jackson was already registering trademarks with the USPTO long before Aikman. Aikman was quick to notice the news that reached the national media. Referring to an article published on ESPN, Aikman wrote to Lamar Jackson, "Hey Lamar, sounds like an interesting conversation over a couple of cold beers. Maybe Steve Young can referee?" Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson has been in the spotlight for his contract as well. After a difficult offseason in 2023, in which the Baltimore Ravens hesitated over an extension that would make Jackson a restricted free agent, the franchise finally signed its MVP to a 5-year extension worth $260 million. At the time, this deal made Jackson the highest-paid player in the NFL based on average annual value. However, since then, Jackson's deal has been surpassed by several quarterbacks. As of this writing, Jackson is only the 5th highest-paid quarterback in the NFL, behind Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, both tied at $55 million a year, Jared Goff, $53 million, and Justin Herbert, $52.5 million. Considering Dak Prescott's contract extension with the Cowboys is still pending, we could see Jackson fall even further down the list of highest-paid quarterbacks in the coming months. The Ravens, for their part, can take pride in securing a timely extension for their star, despite complications in free agency last year. This legal dispute and Jackson's contract negotiations demonstrate how dynamic and complex the world of the NFL can be, both on and off the field. Thank you for joining us today for this fascinating story. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any news about the Dallas Cowboys. Today we are going to talk about a hot topic that is lighting up social media. Could the Cowboys make a trade for Brandon Aiyuk, the San Francisco 49ers standout receiver? First, let's look at why this topic is generating so much buzz. Brandon Aiyuk is one of the most talented receivers in the NFL. He has proven to be a second-team All-Pro and a top 10 receiver according to experts. With his big playability and speed, Aiyuk could be an impressive addition to any team. However, the rumor that the Cowboys could sign Aiyuk has its complications. The 49ers have made it clear that they have no intention of trading Aiyuk, despite the player's request for a new contract. Aiyuk is looking for a deal that pays him more than $30 million annually, which is a star contract. Now, the Cowboys already have a star receiver on their roster, CeeDee Lamb. He imagines if Dallas had Lamb and Aiyuk on the same team, it would be an explosive combination. But there is a big obstacle: money. Dallas faces a difficult financial situation. They have to carefully manage their salary cap and sign a lucrative extension for Dak Prescott, their quarterback. Adding Aiyuk, with his high contract, would further complicate the team's finances. To make room for Aiyuk, the Cowboys would have to part with a key player, like Lamb or Prescott. But we know Dallas isn't willing to do that. Additionally, in the modern NFL, it is difficult to build a balanced roster when paying an exorbitant sum to two starting wide receivers. While the idea of having Aiyuk in Dallas sounds appealing, the finances don't add up. Now, there is also talk that the Washington Commanders could be a potential destination for Aiyuk if the 49ers decide to trade him. Aiyuk has a good relationship with Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels and has shown interest in the team. The Commanders have been active in the preseason, strengthening their roster with important players, and Aiyuk could be a key piece in their plans. In conclusion, while the idea of seeing Brandon Aiyuk with the Dallas Cowboys is exciting, the odds of him coming to fruition are low due to the team's salary constraints. The Cowboys will have to make do with their current group of receivers and continue to look for ways to improve their team without breaking the bank. What do you think, Cowboys fan? Would you like to see Aiyuk in Dallas? Or do you think it's best for the team to focus on other reinforcements? Do you think the Cowboys should make a bold move for another impact player? Leave me your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive Dallas Cowboys news. Until next time.